According to the Uganda Fish Processors and Exporters Association, the aquaculture industry generates an estimated $200 in annual revenue, providing employment opportunities to about 58.5 million individuals. Meanwhile, the sector is still challenged in meeting necessary market demands and standards.
Farming is growing at a rate of 6.7% per year, and it is generally increased because of the limited natural resources that are producing fish. If we look at the lakes, for example, we are informed that the fish in the lake Victoria is dwindling. That's why you see a lot of controls. So this has encouraged the growth of fish farming as another and an alternative source of fish. And that's why aquaculture or fish farming is growing very fast.
From the Industry Expo at the Aquaculture Research Development Center, sector players have been encouraged to integrate other practices to achieve an efficient and sustainable farming system capable of supporting value chain growth.
Constraints that farmers put across is lack of capital to do fish farming. Fish farming is fairly capital intensive, especially when you are producing and targeting the market. So the issue of capital is very critical, but we know, and as you'll see during the expo, there will be, I'm sure, some banks which will be here to explain to farmers how they can access capital. But the critical point, the critical issue, why most fish farmers and maybe even fishers have not been accessing capital is lack of records of what they are doing.
Placed by funding shortage, reliance on the international market and importation of utilities such as feeds, stakeholders have been urged to work together and develop policies and initiatives aimed at promoting sustainable aquaculture production and improving the overall competitiveness of the industry.
In carrying out aquaculture is basically more to do with dissemination of knowledge to the fish farmers. Many fish farmers are ready to invest in the activity, but then they have a challenge of having knowledge on how to conduct aquaculture as a business. They also have a challenge of getting the right inputs, such as good quality fish fingerlings, good quality fish feeds, and of course extension services. So it is a good opportunity that NARO has organized this with the Select Stars, so that all players of aquaculture value chain come on board to brainstorm on the best way of promoting aquaculture as a business.
Addressing major challenges such as technical incapacity, investment in domestic feed production, and a less developed value chain is predicted to help revamp the sector and meet full production potential. Martha Nimsima, Masika Tsime for Smart 24 TV, Business Today.